Hi, I'm Hannah Sweeney, the Healing Hunter, and in this episode I'm going to be having a soul healing session. I'm in Zöe Owl's The Owl headquarters, where I'm going to be having this session. It's very heavily poetry based, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm here with Zöe Owl today for a soul healing session. Hi Zöe, can you tell us what is a soul healing session?
Okay, a soul healing session is a session where I will read some poetry, soul healing poetry to the client. I will also probably combine it with a form of meditation, a guided meditation, and also some Reiki energy healing. So it's quite an eclectic, integrative, holistic healing package, as it were. It's difficult to say it's any one particular thing because it very much depends on the client and the individual client's needs. So I will tailor the session according to what their needs and preferences are. Some people like their session to be a gentle exploration and a sort of guided meditation into receiving some, soul healing. And from that, they might then choose, it might become apparent that they want more, they want to go into it more, so they might sign up for hypnotherapy or psychotherapeutic counselling. It's very linked. The soul healing therapy, it's like the initial sort of first contact, and it's a good place to start if you're not familiar with being able to really go within and still your mind.
How did you train in this?
Okay, well, I'm a psychologist by background. I'm a trained psychologist and hypnotherapist, and I work holistically, I work integratively, and I combine a number of skills from my different therapy practices. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, energy healer, and I find that it works really well to be able to combine different aspects of those healings together. I'm a crystal healer as well, so sometimes I bring the crystals into the soul healing poetry and the Reiki energy healing.
And you're a poet?
I'm a soul healing poet, yes. I've wrote a book, Solutions, Soul Healing Poetry to Set Your Soul Free. And this is like a guided meditative journey that gets the reader to go within and explore that journey. And it's like soothing balm for the soul, and that's what you get in the sessions as well. Okay. It's very good for people, if they're new to meditation, and they need a bit of support, a bit of assistance in sort of reflecting and going within. I can use a number of different skills and tools to help them do that.
Okay. Who do you recommend this to?
I would recommend this for anybody that struggles to calm their mind, if they're struggling to meditate and go within. Anybody that wants to get balanced, feel balanced and feel aligned, that wants to feel it on purpose. If they're not sure of, it's not always apparent, what the problems, what the issues are underneath. The problem is never the problem, we say in psychotherapy. So the person might come with a certain, X, and then Y becomes apparent. So it's good to be really open as to what will come up. Anybody that's wanting to learn how to self-heal, to empower themselves, anybody struggling, how to do that, that are wanting to skill themselves in healing, self-healing themselves.
What actually happens in the space?
Well, anything can happen in a space. Professionally as a psychologist and a hypnotherapist and a Reiki energy healer, I will hold the space for the person. But I'm also a past life regression therapist, so sometimes people can spontaneously go into past life, lives that they've had. This can come up. and that's fine. That's, you know, that's part of the journey, and we embrace that. So anything can happen. Expect the unexpected is good advice.
Exciting. Okay,
yes,
great.
and just to trust, to surrender to the process, and to trust that the therapist,
Real
you know,
love
is holding the space.
It's not just a warm sought in
for
others,
whatever needs to come up.
when
for
perhaps
healing.
we unconsciously try to fill the void of our mothers. Love is a powerful life force that lives in yourself. So stop any panic of being left on the figurative shelf. Love naturally encompasses and expands. So when real love is present, you hear a full brass band playing loudly in your ears. When joy releases and replaces all your fears. As you become someone people like to be around. And so your true love's plain.
And finally, what advice would you give to myself or to someone who's trying this for the very first time?
I would say choose a therapist that you connect with, that you feel you resonate with. That's something that you feel instinctively. You know from the onset, you know, your gut instinct. Always trust your gut instinct to know that if you can trust this person and work with this person and feel comfortable and at ease, just to be yourself. Because it's very important to be open in the process. So I would say to go on your instincts.
Right.
If you can open your eyes. And how was that for you?
So soothing and lovely. And I had different images in different poems. In that surrender one, I saw my left side was white and straight and delicate, and my right side was green and like stretched out, like all half, exactly half. But yeah,
Okay, so a lovely balancing energy
I think
taking place.
I think so. That's the end.
It's never the end.
So I just had my soul healing session with Zöe Owl, and it was very soothing and very simple what actually happened. It was poetry reading and myself after a meditation just listening to it, but it had quite like a deep and profound effect. It was very warming, and it took me back to when I was a child and people would tell you stories and you could just relax and listen. And it was particularly like amazing, I think, because Zöe is the poet. She wrote the poetry and she's the one reading it with the exact intention behind the words, and she chose the poems very carefully that she read to me. So yeah, it was a very beautiful, warming, nurturing, healing experience. If you would like to know more, all of her details are below, and join us for our next episode of Healing Hunter. I'm Hannah Sweeney.
Was that okay for time?
Yeah.
Yeah.